Well, good evening, everyone. This is Kyle. So, a lot of my past videos were mostly about beer. The beer calendar. Probably a lot of you had watched that series and probably think, well, this guy likes beer. Well, that's true, but that's not all I like. I have made other videos about whiskey that I was drinking, or probably mead at some point. But I'm making this video because this one's all about wine. I do like wine occasionally, but it did take me a while to develop a taste for it. What we have here is a box that I got in the mail from NakedWines, NakedWines.com, as you can see. Let me give you a little bit of history, of my history with Naked Wines, because it could be very similar to yours. I first became aware of Naked Wines I don't know how many years ago, when I received a little coupon card placed inside of a random package of something I'd ordered for $100 off. And I thought, wow, that's got to be a tremendous deal. You know, $100 off wine, why not do that? So I went ahead and redeemed it, and it was then when I realized, well, you know, this isn't just a website that sells wine. It's a whole membership club. And when you redeem the coupon, which was $100 off of a case of wine that goes normally for something like, I don't know, $160, I guess. And so I ended up paying $60 or $70 for 12 bottles of wine, which was a really great deal. And but then, like I said, I find out that it's a membership club. So the way Naked Wines works is that you become a member. When you're a member, they call you an angel. Hence the angelic motif here. By being an angel, you are essentially subscribing to a $40 a month club, where the money that the $40 every month goes into an account where Naked Wines draws money from to loan out to independent winemakers in California. They use that money to make special batches of wine, or whatever they end up doing with the loan money they receive, becomes exclusively available to the Naked Wines angels. So you have a website where you have to deposit $40 a month into it, and you get to use that $40 to purchase wine from the website. So you're not actually, you know, that money doesn't go into a membership and you don't ever see it again. It goes into your account, and then you use the funds in that account to buy wine, which has been produced by these independent little winemakers. So I got this $100 coupon, and I signed up for it. I got my $100 worth of wine, and then I realized that is way too much wine for me to drink, and there is no way I'm going to be able to keep up with I don't drink $40 worth of wine every month. So I got my crate of wine and I canceled my account, essentially. So that was a few years ago, and you know, every once in a while I'll get an email from Naked Wines, you know, we want you back, here's some new discount, yada yada yada. Well, I got an email from them recently for something like $30-something for a summer edition of wine. And I've been sitting on that email for the past couple of months, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't have any wine, and I'm kind of in the mood for it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and sign up and be an angel for a while, and I'll see if I can keep up with it. You know, if I can't, I'll just cancel it, whatever. Part of what put me over the fence here was my wife's boss had recently signed up for it, and she got a whole crate of wine that I got to see, and so that kind of got me into it again. So anyway, this is the box. I picked it up yesterday, and I'm going to see what's in here. I didn't really memorize. They tell you what's coming, but the coupon sounded like, to me, if I read it correctly, that there were 6 wines plus 3 gifts for 30 something, $39.99 or something like that. And that's a good deal. So I'm hoping for 9 bottles of wine here, but from the size of it, I could have misunderstood the deal, and it could have just been 3 bottles of wine with 3 free, and I think there's a 6-pack in here. But we'll see what's in here. So here we go, unboxing Naked Wines. And so it's got the list here of everything they've got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it looks like I do got. What kind of bad English is that? I do have 9 bottles of wine here. We'll hopefully see what it's got. All right. Looks like some paperwork here. Oh, okay, yeah. So we've got these little punch out things. These little you can punch these out like stick them on the bottle of wine. I can't cook, so I bought wine. You had me at Merlot, etc., etc. So there's interesting little knickknacks that Naked Wines gives out, and there's things. What is this? Welcome to the world's best winemakers. Okay, so this is a little information sheet possibly about the wines I'm about to enjoy. And to the wine. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I misunderstood this thing again. Anyway, so 6 bottles of wine. That's still a good deal. Here's another. Oh, here's a coupon for HelloFresh, which I'm not going to use. But anyway, here's the first wine. This is a Picnic Benjamin Darnot 2020 Rosé. And Cabernet Sauvignon Arabella. It says Western Cape, South Africa there at the top. As I understood it, these were all from California, but maybe not. So this one from the Arabella, it says, "Angel saved me when I needed it the most. My brother and I had just parted ways in the family vineyard, and I jumped at the opportunity to work with NakedWines.com. Each vintage, a more impressive number of angels do me and my family's vineyard a huge honor, not just by drinking these wines, but by making them happen." So this is actually from South Africa. So these aren't, Naked Wines don't only come from California. This is a South African wine here. Now maybe I should read this other one too. They all have little flavor text on the back. So this is the rosé, the Picnic Rosé, which, you know, I'm not sure if I've ever actually had a rosé. I hear they're popular these days. But this one says, "In this bottle, angels, I hope you will find the delicious qualities of a typical south of France rosé. My Picnic Rosé is a crisp and delightfully refreshing wine made with 100% Grenache, and you get the delicate fruit notes of ripe strawberries and melon. For me, it's a bottle to open any time, any day of the year when you feel like the relaxed, carefree buzz of a good picnic with good friends. Hope you enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed making it. Thank you, Angels. Benjamin Darno. Rosé. Next, Rabbits and Spaghetti, Shiraz, from the Barossa Valley. Now, I do enjoy, I've had a Shiraz from Naked Wines before and found it to be very delicious. I typically enjoy the darker red wines, full-bodied stuff, so I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if you guys want to hear this. This is called Prisoners of War, is kind of the brand, I suppose. It says, as World War II swept across northern Africa, the idyllic landscape of Australia's wine regions must have seemed a strange place of incarceration for a prisoner of war, and yet this is where scores of captured Italian soldiers found themselves laboring on farms and vineyards in place of a generation of young men far away at war. Without this help, many a grape grower could not have endured these times. In return for their labor, the farmers shared their homes and tables with their, quote, prisoners. Rabbit and spaghetti was a staple, and from these shared meals, traditions and friendships were born that have long outlasted the war. Sourced from vineyards in the northern Barossa Valley, this wine has brambly fruit aromas with hints of mocha, vanilla, aniseed, and graphite. The palate is tight, rich, and round with generous, soft tannins that lead to a long and lingering finish. Sounds pretty good. Next up, Stephen Miller, Black Label, Red Angel Red, Calaveras County, 2019. I've had Stephen Miller stuff before, and it's good wine. Let me stop here and say that I'm no wine aficionado, but I do know the difference between a good wine and a cheap wine, and I do prefer good wines, obviously, but you know, I wouldn't be able to tell you like a great wine from just a above average wine, but I do look forward to this. This one says, my Black Label series is made up of incredible wines that stand alone. These wines are all vineyard blends, and from the Angel's support I am able to keep the wine's character and prominently and elegantly show off what makes it special. This red blend is Foothills grown from an estate vineyard. It combines traditional Bordeaux-style blend mates, all made fancy and sophisticated with barrel aging. Wow. Well. Up next, this is a Sauvignon Blanc by Dave Harvey. Probably not related to Steve Harvey, but who knows? Columbia Valley. Thank you for supporting an incredible Sauvignon Blanc. Without you, I'd still be swimming against the current. It's from a special Washington vineyard that was a lake during the last ice age. No wonder this white is so delicious when served chilled. Being part of an ancient landscape, the vineyard's soil has high calcium carbonate content, making it so white and bright it can give me a suntan when I'm checking on the grapes in the vineyard. That white soil makes this wine extra crisp and refreshing. In winemaker speak, it has good acid. And warm days and cool nights give it a unique peachiness. Enjoy this Sauv Blanc with fresh sockeye or on the porch with friends. Sockeye is a fish, for those of you who don't eat fish. And finally, Jack Cole 2020 Chardonnay Unoaked. Now, like I said, I'm not a wine expert, so I couldn't tell you what the unoaked term stands for. Unoaked. Maybe it's just not been sitting in a barrel somewhere for a while. So it's unaged, maybe? Alexander Valley, Sonoma County. It says, I would like to thank the Angels and everyone at NakedWines.com for allowing me this opportunity to use both my 30-plus years of winemaking in Northern California as well as my irrepressible Italian heritage to craft this wine. Irrepressible Italian heritage, huh? This positive response to my Alexander Valley Unoaked Chardonnay has been truly gratifying, and I thank all the Angels for making this project a success. The current vintage was another remarkable year for this unique Sonoma vineyard and its clean and fruit-forward expression. My thanks to you for making this wine possible. Well, I like the little griffin on the front of that. It's pretty neat. Well, there you have it, folks. 6 wines from Naked Wines. I suppose I should have to review these as I drink them. Once again, we've got the Rabbit and Spaghetti, which I guess is an Australian red. Barossa Valley, Australia, yep. By Prisoners of War. And there's the Picnic Rosé. Man, this glare is killing us, isn't it? Picnic Rosé by Benjamin Darnaud. There is the Arabella Cabernet Sauvignon. There is the F. Stephen Miller Red Blend. And the Dave Harvey Fish Wine. No, I'm just kidding. It's not fish wine. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. But it's supposed to go with fish. And finally, the Gryffindor Jack Cole Unoaked Chardonnay, etc., etc. There you have it. And that'll do.